Yo, hello, and how is it going, my fellow DeFi DEGEN friends? I hope you're all doing well, staying safe and making the absolute best investments that you could possibly make. In today's video, I want to talk to you about a new project that has swooped across my desk, something that I think is very exciting, very fresh, something that is very needed on this specific chain. So the project is Swapsicle. Swapsicle is a new decentralized exchange that is going to be launching on AVAX. So the prelude for Swapsicle is they are putting the community at the heart of their thinking. They have founders with ambitions to build a project where they believe success should not be measured in the money you make, but the value you bring to others. Why do I think it's exciting that Swapsicle are coming out bringing a new DEX to the AVAX chain? Typically, people don't get too excited about DEXs. However, AVAX is I know AVAX has Trader Joe, but I've seen, a couple of people I've spoken to just don't really enjoy the experience of Trader Joe. It feels quite clunky, quite boring. Sometimes it's not working properly, it's quite slow, and it's just not got that user experience that is needed for, a main DEX on a chain. So for me, whatever chain I'm using, there is always a primary DEX that I do enjoy, whether it's SpookySwap, Solaris, or whatever other DEX it is. And to me, the user experience is such a huge part of that. To retain users and keep everyone trading within your DEX, it needs to be a consistent, enjoyable experience. Trader Joe just doesn't offer that. And this is where I believe Swapsicle will come in clutch. The user experience is very clean, very nice, very enjoyable. Just the aesthetics and the whole branding is top notch. It's spot on. It's hard for a new DEX to come onto the market and make a good first impression, but Swapsicle have done exactly that for me. They're just taking the edge, coming in with these creative flows, creative juices. Branding is on point, and I think it looks very, very clean. The primary functions of Swapsicle are similar to your basic DEX. You get all those basic functions such as trade, pools, farming, and then they are looking to introduce a launchpad in the future, along with lending, analytics, portfolio, and exploring for the next gen. So they are looking to extend on the traditional, use cases of a DEX, but then add their own twist on it, implement these new features that are all going to be, community focused and community based. Free features such as the launchpad, which will help projects bring their product to market and help bootstrap their liquidity. Lending, need a helping hand. Our lending feature will enable you to take out crypto loans at an affordable rate, which can be taken out with collateral. Analytics, the analytics feature will enable you to see in-depth statistics about the Swapsicle platform. Portfolio, how are you performing? The portfolio gives you a full view of all your investments and holding on the Swapsicle platform. Here you can see profit loss, return on interest, and overall performance across all chains. Explore, looking for the next gem. Use our Explorer tool to select certain criteria to help you research the market for potential up-and-coming projects that you won't want to miss. They are also extending the reach out to partnerships. They are looking to establish credible relationships with credible projects that can be used in the incubator platform, access to Swapsicle, and further support to continue the working relationship. They have already developed a relationship with Phoenix Community Capital, and it looks like they will be actively working towards further relationships and partnerships in the future. And then of course you have your basic DEX features too, such as liquidity pools, where there is a breakdown of the fees here. I will leave a link to this white paper in the description of this video just so you can check it out for yourself. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I just want to give you this information before it launches, just so you can do your own research and get a better understanding of it too. So there are fees on the platform, which is commonplace for pretty much all DEXs. And then part of the fees from the trades will be added to a stake POPs pool. And the POPs staking comes in the form of the ice cream van. The 0.03% of the transaction fee is added to the ice cream van. And this is where you can stake your POPs and you will receive SPOPs token in exchange. And then SPOPs is worth more than a POPs token, as SPOPs token accrues value from the transaction fees. So by taking your POPs tokens that you can earn through yield farming or simply buying the token, you can put them into the ice cream van to get state POP tokens, and then you will start acquiring transaction fees through the swap, generating further use case and yield for its users as they want to, expand their horizons across the platform, make use of their farm tokens, and earn extra yields through the state POP tokens in the ice cream van, which is pretty exciting and a further way to, entice users to stay in the project and benefit the token and reap those benefits from all the transaction fees. Now, something that is very interesting to me is the governance. So the governance is one of the major goals for Swapsicle, to be a fully decentralized community. We feel it is important that community members are given the ability to govern in a trustless manner. The way this will work is via an escrowed vote facility where POPs holders lock up POPs exchange for VE POP tokens. We will apply a weighted voting power metric whereby voting power will be based not just on the number of VE POP tokens held, but for the duration they have been held. This will bring extra use cases and more utility to the POPs token, get those governance votes, but also helping to determine where the project moves forward. The community are incentivized to make votes, be part of that decision-making process. I think that's a powerful tool, and it's a very huge narrative, especially with everything that's going on. So the whole governance model is something that is huge right now, and I feel like as DeFi progresses, it's just going to get bigger and bigger. So implementing a fully fledged governance system into any project, as Swapsicle have done, is a huge key factor, and something that I will be looking forward to as they implement more features. The team are fully doxed. I do believe they're a team from London. They have an office down in London where all the team operate. They are fully doxed. There is links to the LinkedIn if you want to check those out. You can find those in the socials. A lot of projects do seem to be going down the doxing route right now, which brings more clarity, transparency to investors. They do want to see who's running the project, who's behind the wheel, and them putting their names and faces online backing behind the project gives that accountability and gives more reassurance to investors. And as I said, I feel like we are heading down this road where more and more projects are doxing, just to give that reassurance to investors. I think it's vitally important that there is that accountability taking place. So if dox teams do give you more reassurance, then Swapsicle are doing that right for you. Yeah, that's my basic roundup of Swapsicle. It's a DEX at its core, but they are looking to bring in the community aspects. They are looking to engage users through the experience, through the user interface, and kind of create a more engaging community, a more engaging DEX, which I think is needed on AVAX right now. So definitely go and check it out for yourself. Go and check out the socials, go and check out the white paper, do your own research on it. But for me, I feel like comparing this to what's existing on AVAX right now, Swapsicle is coming, with a fresh new floor. They're trying to shake things up a bit. They've got an exciting UI, exciting graphics. They're trying to engage the community, get them involved as much as possible. For me, I think it's a great alternative, and it's going to shake things up compared to what's existing on AVAX right now. So go and check it out for yourself. I will leave links to all of the important socials in the description. Go and look at the Twitter, Discord, keep your eyes on the announcements, see when it's going to launch. Get yourself more familiar with the platform, and maybe it might just become your primary DEX for AVAX. Let me know what you think about Swapsicle down in the comments below. I'm excited to see what you guys think about it. If you like, the vibe that they're going with, what your thoughts are, if you think they're going to overtake Trader Joe. Maybe. Might be. I think it could do. Come and join the DeFi DEGEN's Discord. There will be a link to that in the top of the description of this video. Follow me on Twitter at DeFi DEGENS. Whatever you do, stay safe out there. Make good investments. Have a great day.